So Amanda, congratulations on this film,
Thanks.
first of all. I mean, you play such an important character in this role. Was there pressure because it's Les Mis and it's the first time it's being adapted to film?
There was a lot of pressure. Less for me, but at the same time, my own personal pressure was the fact that Cosette in the musical although she represents love and strength and like the light in this tragedy, I also needed to make her more interesting. And Tom, that was the first thing Tom said when I flew to London to start rehearsing, is that she's like one-dimensional. She means so much. She's so pivotal. I mean, she's the sort, she represents like these, like the love for all these characters, and you don't really feel like you know her. So we needed to color in a lot of the scenes with that, and I only had so much time, so yeah. I was limited with my time in trying to convince the audience that she's worthy of love. She's worthy of all this love.
But one thing I noticed is that you and Hugh Jackman, you have such a tender chemistry. It's like, I mean, he's excellent.
He's a tender man.
He's a tender man. I was going to ask you what it was like to work with him.
He's amazing. He's so gentle and so giving, and he's ideal. He's the ideal man. I don't think there are any flaws, and I'm not really looking for them anymore. But yeah, we had to really be delicate with the relationship, because it's a bit confused, and it can go so far on the, you know, there's a fine line between it being the way it was portrayed and it being inappropriate, and being confused as to how they relate to each other. But it's just a fight between being a parent and child, and I think they reverse roles very easily, and he's a bit possessive and protective.
Yes.
And I think she's got some angst and some frustration and resentment, maybe. So in order to convey all these things, I just needed to really have my head in the game, and really develop that kind of relationship with Hugh, and to talk about it.
Did you grow up seeing the musicals?
I did.
You did? Yeah. Okay, so you were a fan before you even started. What I guess the thing you're looking forward to the most that you can tell audiences, a little sneak peek before it opens?
I'm really looking forward to the fact that Les Mis is going to be accessible to almost everyone in the world. I mean, there are so many people that can get to Broadway or get to the West End or get to a big theater in certain cities to see the production of Les Mis, and it's been around for 27 years, and it's reached many people. It is a phenomenon on the stage, but not everybody has seen it, and it has such a profound effect on the people that do see it. And I think this experience as an audience watching the film is so visceral, and even more profound, I think, than seeing these actors live on stage, that I think it's gonna have a serious effect on moviegoers and people in the world in general. I hope it does. I mean, you always hope that.
Especially with the social injustice and the themes that
are...
Oh,
God, yeah. I mean, if we didn't... That's why it's such a timeless story, because if we didn't have this inequity, like, in every aspect of our culture and our, you know, economy, everything, we wouldn't be able to relate so much. And that's why it wouldn't have such an amazing effect on everybody, and we wouldn't be so emotional. The power of the power of redemption, and forgiveness, and fighting for what you believe in and love is so strong, and always will be so powerful in our society, as you know, in the human race. I just don't see how this can ever not be relevant.